Greetings, programs. I'm Young Napoleon, and I want to welcome you to episode 4 of my inaugural Let's Play series, Redux. We're doing yet another Texas run through Victoria 2 with no mods and all of the DLC. If you stuck through all the way to the end of the last episode, you got to see 5 episodes worth of content condensed down into one episode as we made it to the American Civil War, but failed to pick up any land from the CSA. So after that happened, I did a little bit of research, picked up a new trick that I want to try and use this time around, which is to make use of the USA as a military ally. That's right, something that I mistakenly did in the first run is actually a good way to go. You get into a military alliance with the US, and you let them help you fight a lot of wars with Mexico so you can take some additional land. It does feel a little cheesy to me. It feels like it's abusing the AI a little bit, but I want to see what happens. So we're going to give that a try today and see how well it goes. So I hope you enjoy the episode. And without further ado, let's get started. First things first, of course, hit that W key to change the map mode. And then the second thing is to go outlaw slavery. Okay, third, of course, we're going to send Sam Houston down to the Alamo and then unpause. Oh, no, let's go ahead and pause again and get the technology started. The other thing, I think, so I watched, oh goodness, I can't remember. I was going to write this down and have it handy so that I could tell you. The video I watched was by a YouTuber called Illier, I think. I'll leave a link to his video in the description below. But he went through, he did a few things that I think I'm not going to do, in particular changing the government right off the bat. I think I want to hang on to the jingoism that comes with the current party. But he did do a few things. He went straight for a lot of, I'm trying to remember now. It's been a few days. I think he went straight for like the prestige stuff. Which I think, yeah, I think we stand a chance of actually, if this goes well, of actually getting into some of the second-rate power stuff. So I'm going to go ahead, oh gosh, goodness. Now, I think we're going to start right off the bat with some monetary stuff, just to help get the budget started. We're taxing as much as we can. This time, I'm actually going to put the tariffs up. We don't have a navy to speak of, so that doesn't really do anything. Let's see, administration's at 50. On the last game, I think I found that putting my administration down to 40, at least for the population of Texas as it was at the time, did enough to get my administration up to 100%. So once this gets up to 100, I'm gonna drop it back down to 40 and leave it there. But for now, I think I'm gonna leave the rest of the budget alone. Soldier population is 3,000. I don't know how we're supporting 9,000 troops with 3,000 soldiers, but okay. And now we're going to unpause. Raiding the garrisons, of course, get all the supplies. Let's crank it up a little. I'll let Mexico beat their head against the wall a little bit down in San Antonio, but once the US enters, I think I'm going to try and send my army off into the US to try and protect it, to keep it from getting wiped out. The previous playthrough, I tried to run it down into Mexico, and that was clearly not the best way to do things. So yeah, we're dug in down here in the Alamo. I don't want to speed things up too much because I want to make sure that I'm on the ball. On the other hand, I don't want this to get too right off the bat. Here we go. Santa Ana's first attempt was a loss. Alright, these guys do not look like they're going to San Antonio. I think they're heading off to El Paso. Yeah, they're going to start going that way. So I think now is now when I want to try and make the run to Houston. Yeah, let's give it a try. All right, let's duck out. We got a little victory. But now we're going to head out to Houston. Increased liberal activity in the coming years. Okay, I got this at the start of my second run through, but not the first one. And it was kind of annoying, only in the sense that I got a ton of pop-ups. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. We shall see. But anyways, so we got, yeah, they're taking down Lubbock and hopefully leaving San Antonio wide open will encourage them to come down here and Austin. And I think at that point, the U.S. will make Texas its business. And then we can hide. Yeah, see, there they are down in Austin. Austin has 4.4, 3.5, 5.6. Houston might be a more enticing target. I hope that's not the case. Do I need to do anything here to encourage? Past couple of times I haven't had to do anything. They entered pretty much on their own. So I'm gonna keep with that strategy. Watch this be the one time they wait for me to come crawling. Okay, there we go. San Antonio. They don't have a huge army. Well, it's getting a little bigger. So the concern, I mean, and they've still got the river crossing, and I'm dug in. I do actually, I think there is a fort, yeah. There's not a fort here in Houston, though. We'll see what happens. They're still sieging down Lubbock and Austin. There goes Lubbock. There we go. The USA has intervened, joined our side in the Texan War of Independence. Yay! Alright, so with that being the case, let's run up to Shreveport. Let's get these guys out of harm's way. Okay, here we go. We'll take the more liberal. No decisions yet. Okay, and so far, every time I've played, the US starts out by coming down here, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Good, they're sieging down Dallas instead of going straight for Houston. It looks like I missed something from the US. USA has decided to grant Mexico military access. Oh, that's funny. Oh, they've mobilized their reserves. That's why there's so many troops. Okay. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Okay, so yeah, we're just hiding out in Houston. They're pulling down Dallas. Looks like San Antonio is next. Yeah, I want to keep this army and just to see what happens. Yeah, 3 out of 1 possible brigades that our soldiers can support. I think once the war is over, because I don't want to lower the budget, the military budget, too soon in case they do get stuck in a fight. There we go. Oops. What do we got? Winfield Scott versus Jose Manuel Huerta. Going well. Very good. And my army is still in one piece. Y'all, I think this is the longest my army has ever survived this opening war. And we got another fight down here. Scott against Huerta again. Oh, we got some reinforcements. There's Santa Ana. That is too little too late, maybe? Oh, nope, got some more reinforcements. But still losing. Yep, there he goes. Wow. And we got more incoming. Here comes the cavalry. Let's see. I wonder if I can... War score minus 62. Annex Texas. No. Nope. Go away. Unpause. Yeah, I think I'll just wait for the game to automatically peace out. There we go. Alright, we're going to send you guys down to San Antonio. And set the military budget down to Jack Squat. So we're still bleeding a lot of money, which is unfortunate. Now, the trick is, let's see. Our truce lasts until January 7th of 1842. Wait, what? That's a long ass time. Why is that? I thought I had jingoism. I do have jingoism. Or maybe it's the Casus Belli. Alright, so I gotta wait until 42, January of 42, for that to wear off, which is plenty of time to get the US into a military alliance. It will not accept. Why not? Rejected. Okay. That's unfortunate. Alright, so I guess we'll just spend some time March 5th. Basically just increasing... Oh, did I take a hit for that? Oops. That's unfortunate. Increase relations. When's the next time I can do this? 27th of March. Cost 2 out of our... Okay. 14th of April. $1.8 out of 2. Okay. So as soon as that hits 2, we can increase again. So we've got plenty of time. We've got until 1842. We're not bleeding quite as bad, but we are still bleeding. Bleeding money. Should I lower the defense spending is the question. I wonder if I do that, will these troops, like, will they go away? That's what I'm afraid of, and I kind of don't want to lose them right now, especially with the artillery. We got the 2. USA, increase relations. Okay. We'll speed things up a little bit just to see where this goes. And speed it up a little more. Nothing major is going to happen until 42. So at this point, I'm just waiting for diplomacy points to rack up and for technologies to finish. Okay, here we go with another secret society. Okay. Got some technology going. Let's see. We're going to stick with the admin efficiency. Oh, that reminds me. How am I doing? 100%. 1.1, so let's drop you down to 40. I think that should be sufficient to keep us from running out too fast. Okay. Still can't make any decisions. Oh, we got a couple of points here. They will not accept. Increase relations. 1838. 2 more diplomacy points. Form alliance. They will not accept. Local ordinance. Increase relations. Okay. Let's see. Form alliance. They will accept. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so we're good to go there. Now what we need, there's Queen Victoria. That's who the game is named after. I think that's going to be an obligatory. Okay, things are going too fast now. Let's pause. New upper house. We still don't have very many liberals in charge. This is very different from the first couple of times that I've played, where usually I've been making tons of decisions here. This time I'm not getting to. Interesting. I wonder if that has anything to do with the liberal agitation, or maybe with the fact that my army is still hanging around. So, regardless, okay, we'll fire this back up now. Now we're just shooting for 1842. Is when the January 7th of 1842. So let's see, 30% more liberal, that's fine. Oops, let's go ahead and forget about this. Do we want to encourage bureaucrats? Where are my bureaucrats? 0 signed up to be, no, not bureaucrats. Clergymen maybe, or clerks? Crud, which one does the admin efficiency? Alright, let's go look at the budget. Bureaucrats. 1.1% of our population are bureaucrats. So I feel like we're doing okay on the bureaucrats. I don't really need to encourage that, do I? Let's see. Laborers, officers, soldiers. That might not be a bad idea. Encourage production or party loyalty. Now, yeah, I think the YouTuber that I watched, I believe his name was Illier, he encouraged some conservatism I think the reason for that, come on now, was that conservatives gave him protectionism, which let him crank up the tariffs, which is a good way to get money early in the game. The problem with that does have jingoism. The problem, he went with the Whig Party that gave, but the problem with that was the anti-military that made it difficult to establish, or to, what's the word I'm looking for, to justify war against Mexico. So I wonder if there's a way to steer things towards the Nationalist Party, because I want the jingoism. They've all got residency, which I'm not a fan of, but it is what it is. I want the protectionism to get tariffs up. I want the state capitalism so that I can decide what factories get built. And then I want the jingoism so that I can declare war quicker. So let's go look at this. Is there reactionary, conservative, can't do communist, can't do socialist, can't do fascist. What does reactionary... do I... See, this is what I don't understand. How do I... shift them towards the nationalists? Because that's what I want. I guess maybe I encourage the same things that reactionary, conservative, and liberal. Maybe the reactionaries. I want to know what the reactionists want. All right. So I think we're not going to mess with setting one of the party loyalties right now, just because I don't know what they do. In the meantime, I think we're going to encourage clergymen, because we want to try and get that literacy up. Although we've got 2.2%. Maybe that's enough? I don't know. Tell you what, guys, I think we're going to call it here for today. I'm going to do a little research on how to change parties. Write that down. And then we'll come back and get into the next episode tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please be sure to do all that YouTube stuff. I would take it as a kindness. And always remember, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. I hope we all learned something today, and I will see you next time.